Hi and welcome to another Rover Drive garage video. In this video we are refitting the supply pipe which runs from the power steering reservoir, which you see in the upper right corner, to the steering pump. The best way to get it back in place is to put it in the way you got it out, so try and remember how you got it out. Just thread it up alongside the engine and then you can refit it to the components. Be sure to put on the clamp before you put the pipe on the reservoir. The hose can be a bit tight and can be a bit hard to get on the reservoir, but if you put some oil on the end, it makes a huge difference. With the hose in place, you can fish up the clamp and tighten that up. With these clamps, you can use both a screwdriver or a socket. Next, we need to retie the cables to the hose with some cable ties. On my Defender, there was only one cable. I'm using 2 cable ties just to clean it up even more. And of course, in that regard, be sure to cut the ends so it looks professional. Next up, we want to fit the pipe to the clips underneath of the radiator. So here you just push the pipe into the clips and then tighten up the screws. There are 2 metal clips that needs to be tightened, this one and that one. And just to the right of this, a bit above, there's a plastic one that's just a push in. Since we are done on this side of the engine, we can put the intercooler air hose back on the inlet manifold. Simple trick, put it on underneath and then use the screwdriver to slide it around and it will slide on. Put the clip on and you're done. Then it's just the final part left, putting the supply hose onto the steering pump. If you threaded the hose correctly, it's going to be just underneath of the steering pump. Be sure to remember to put the clamp on before you put the hose on. The same here, the hose is a bit tight, it's going to be hard to put on. So if you need to put on some oil just on the end, which I'm going to do now next. It's really hard to get on. You hear Eric is laughing. Now just a little bit of oil at the end. And it's much easier. Then it's just tying up the clamp and you're done. I find it easier to use a spanner on this side. Thank you so much for watching and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you in the next one.